What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Nebraska's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
To the air on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Henry. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Bringing it back. Smashes through the tackle. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Cornhuskers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Lining up to convert 3rd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to
just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. The lone back's got it. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Henry. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Back to pass. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. And he'll zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. Running to Green. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Washington. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Henry. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Amatola. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from his own end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up Catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Terrapins headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Slips through the line. Still on his feet. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Grabbed over the middle. It's Trudovsky. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Huskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got his man downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McConnell. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins are flying down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Howard. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Henry. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. This one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Might as well give it to him again. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And they get him down.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this 3rd down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And some room to work. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slides away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Henry. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. unloads it left. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. Hope they can run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Nelson. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go.
He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Let's go. Let's go.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's go.
Looking for space. It's Nelson. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out